We're going to begin in Virginia, where police say the suspect shot 5 people at the University of Virginia and is now in custody.
3 students are dead. 2 others are wounded. University officials say the shooting took place on a bus full of students returning to the school's main campus in Charlottesville from a field trip. The 3 people killed were all on the football team.
Police announced the arrest of Christopher Darnell Jones Jr. during a news conference about the manhunt. The campus had been on lockdown for hours after the shooting.
The entire university community is grieving this morning. My heart is broken for the victims and their families and for all those who knew and loved them, and they are all in my prayers. As I've said before, when I see our students, I see my own kids. And I cannot imagine anything worse for a parent than to lose a child.
Joining us now from Charlottesville, Virginia, CBS News senior investigative correspondent Catherine Herridge. Catherine, the suspect is in custody. Of course, I'm sure there's shock and grief. Can you talk to us about the atmosphere over there right now?
Well, Lilia, good morning. As we entered the university campus, there was a light to moderate police presence, and it was just as this shelter-in-place order was lifted. I spoke with 2 students, both juniors, who had spent the evening at the library about a half mile from where I'm standing. And they told me they got the alert to stay in place, and they slept under the desks in the university library for safety. And when I spoke to them, they were very candid, and they said they were still processing what had happened and the tremendous loss of some of their classmates. Regardless of whether they knew it or knew these people or not, they understood the impact, and I think it was really sinking in that they've practiced these safety measures so many times, but this was an occasion where it was really necessary.
Catherine, what more do we know about the suspected shooter?
Well, Tony, I think we came into that news conference a short time ago, and there had been a lot of discussion about a shooting in a parking garage, which is just over my shoulder. What we learned in that news conference is that this attack apparently unfolded on a sort of coach or charter bus that had just returned from Washington, D.C. from a university field trip to see a play, and that 2 of the football players were killed on the bus. A third was fatally injured and died in hospital, and then 2 others were also injured. We learned a lot more about the suspect in this case, Christopher Darnell Jones. What's really got my attention is that he was known, he was on the radar of university authorities and their police force here as part of what they call the threat assessment team, and that there was an incident in September of this year where it was reported that the suspect discussed possessing a weapon. They said they followed that lead, they ran it down, they couldn't seem to speak to anyone who had actually seen the weapon. And then we were also told that there was a separate hazing incident. Not a lot of detail there, but they said that investigation was closed because the witnesses failed to cooperate. So we came into that news conference with really a couple of headlines. Number one, if you just look over my shoulder there, I think you can see what we believe to be an evidence van, and right behind that we think is the bus where the shooting took place and 2 of those football players died. And that second, the suspect was someone who was known to the threat assessment team here on campus. And if you saw that news conference, there really seemed to be a palpable moment when the police chief Longo sort of a sense of guilt and sort of letting this community down given what's unfolded in the last 24 hours.
Wow. A lot of questions to come from that community and from parents, I'm sure, knowing
sure.
this.
Yeah.
All right, Catherine, thank you very much.
You're welcome.